Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Jared from Hike Solo Outdoors, and I want to introduce you to my new favorite winter coat. I'm definitely going to be wearing this all season long. It is the Triple F.A.T Goose Reizen. Now this is a down puffer jacket, and Triple F.A.T Goose sent this to me. They are not sponsoring this video though. They don't get to see this review before it goes out, but spoiler alert, I'm gonna say some good things about this jacket because I honestly love it. So whenever Triple F.A.T Goose reached out to me, they wanted to kind of get me something that was gonna work well for what I do, which is a lot of outdoor activity, hiking, things like that. So I wanted something more lightweight. So we went through a list of their products and kind of narrowed it down to a few things. And the Reizen was honestly the best thing for me, I think. So it looks pretty bulky. I'll be honest, it looks pretty bulky. When I first got it, I didn't know if it was gonna work out too well because of the bulk, but it's super, super lightweight. It's only 1.75 pounds. And as I'm gonna show you in just a second, it packs down really, really small. So it does work out really well for hiking because it can pack down really small and because the weight is what it is. So what is Triple F.A.T Goose? So Triple F.A.T Goose is a winter apparel company. They started in the 80s, and they, the fat is a big question. Like, what does FAT stand for? Triple F.A.T Goose, what is that? Well, it stands for 4 Arctic temperatures. And if you look at their stuff, you see 4 Arctic temperatures written all over there. It actually says it right here. I'm sure you can't see it on the zipper there, but 4 Arctic temperatures is a great name for them because this is honestly one of the lightest jackets that they carry. They have some Arctic weight stuff that is absolutely insane and is way too much for what I would ever use it for. But if you're going to like really cold climates, if you live in Canada or the upper United States, or if you're going to like the Arctic, literally, I mean, it would be a great option to take one of their jackets up there because they make some really, really hardcore stuff for some hardcore environments. Now, what is this jacket all about? Well, it's super warm. Let's get that out of the way. Even though it packs down really, really small and it's very light, it's a very warm jacket. It's 750 fill power duck down, and there's 11 ounces of that. So that's over 300 grams in this jacket. That's quite a bit. So if you see ads for jackets, a lot of times they're just talking about the fill power and they'll say, oh, 800, 900 fill power, whatever it is. But it's really the amount of fill that's more important. And Triple F.A.T Goose not only has a great fill power at 750, but they also have a ton of down that's stuffed in the jacket at over 300 grams, 11 ounces, like I said. So that's really, really great for keeping you warm no matter what environment you're in. So let's talk about some of my favorite features of this jacket. Right off the bat, I have to say the pockets, absolutely amazing. So they're fleece lined, so they keep your hands super warm no matter what you're doing. And they have pockets up here up top, which are honestly, I thought they were gonna be useless. I thought I was just gonna throw some stuff in there, but this is so comfortable, kind of look like a Triple F.A.T Goose, just like the company. But anyway, I throw my hands up in here and it's very relaxing, honestly. But if you want a more traditional pocket, you can have your hands down here. And they also do have an interior pocket on the inside as well for storing your phone, keys, whatever you may need to throw in there. So that's really, really awesome. But I love the pockets, they're amazing. And I was a little concerned when I first got it that there aren't thumb holes in the cufflinks. But I soon found out the elastic is very strong. It's not gonna pull up on you, not gonna come over your hand. Same with the waist. I have hiked around for a few miles in this thing and I've done elevation, I've climbed on rocks. The waist does not pull up, so not something you have to worry about like my old windbreakers from the 90s for sure. They would always pull up and be riding up and grab my shirt and stuff. No problem with that in this jacket, so that is good to see. Now, Triple F.A.T Goose rates the Reizen as water resistant. This is not a rain jacket. This is not waterproof. However, it is water resistant. It has something called high Q technology, which is supposed to mimic like duck feathers, how the water kind of rolls off their feathers and like the oils and stuff. Now this is not an oily jacket, so don't be concerned with that, but it does have this coating on the outside. You wouldn't even notice it unless you read it on their specs. But I haven't really had it in the rain yet, so I don't know exactly how it's gonna perform. It has been kind of drizzling on and off today, but not enough to really be able to assess the jacket or not. Now, I do suspect it's gonna be pretty good in light rain, good in snow, so no worries there, but I would not take it into a downpour necessarily because it's not a dedicated rain jacket. Let's talk about some other features. The hood, it does have a hood. There you go, look like I'm going on my little Arctic expedition, but you can take the hood off, it's very easy. There's just 2 snaps on each side here, zipper in the back, zips on and off, super, super easy. I've taken it on and off, and honestly, unless I need it, I probably am gonna be going without the hood most of the time, but I did wanna have it on here to show you guys what that hood looked like. All right, so real quick, I wanted to show you how it looks with the hood off, because this is probably how I'm gonna be wearing it normally. Feel like you don't need a full body shot for that. You can just kind of look right there and see. So yeah, I like this, that it comes off so easily. There's just 2 snaps and a zipper. And speaking of the zipper, I need to talk about the quality of the zippers on this jacket and just kind of the manufacturing in general. It's very high quality, at least I think it's very high quality. I haven't had any issues with it. The zippers are super easy to pull. Everything comes with either Velcroed on zipper pulls that you can remove, like on the center zipper, or on the pockets, there are zipper pulls that are just kind of permanently attached. So very easy to pull zippers. Haven't had any issues with them getting stuck at all. They just go up and down very smooth. They're pretty quiet. So the construction on this jacket is awesome. The elastic on the wristbands, on the waist, the zippers, and just the overall construction of the fabric itself is really, really good. So I'm super pleased with that. But anyway, just wanted to show you guys how that looks with the hood taken off. This is the way I'm gonna be wearing it most of the time, unless I feel like I'm gonna need to go somewhere that requires a hood. But anyway, back to the rest of the video. All right, so like I said earlier, I really was concerned when I first got this that it was not gonna be very great for hiking, because my biggest problems that I've had with jackets in the past that I've taken into the mountains, that I've taken in a bag, what is our biggest concern as hikers? We need space. We need something small, we need something lightweight. Like I said, this is only 1.75 pounds, weight not a concern, but how's the packability? Because this thing, I'll be honest, looks pretty bulky. It looked pretty bulky when I got it, and I want to see how much it'll pack down. So let's run to the back of the car real quick. I have 2 of my hiking bags that I take out most frequently. We're gonna see if this thing can pack down into them and be a good jacket to take out into the mountains. So come on back there with me. All right, so here we are. This is my most used bag. It's the Osprey Manta 34. Now this is a 34-liter bag, decent size. Here we go. We have our Reizen right here. So let's see if it can fit. Gonna open up the main compartment, and I'm just gonna stuff this bad boy right in here. There we go. Now at first there will be a little bit of resistance because that down has got to pack down in there. But once you get the air pushed out of that, it honestly packs down really nicely. Now I already have this bag pretty filled. Sun's coming out, so sorry about that, got really bright. So I already have this bag quite filled. So all my emergency kit in here, fire starter, first aid, anything that I might need, some food, stuff like that. And no problem at all. Okay, there we go, it's packed in there. And you can push it down. And one of the great things is this jacket's so soft, once it's in your bag, you can almost use it like a pillow. So that's pretty cool. And if you look inside, plenty of space to put stuff on top if you need to. There you go, packed in. But what if you're not taking a 34-liter bag. This is a decent sized bag. So this is like a full day, maybe even like a weekend bag. What if you're not taking that? Well, here we go. The other bag that I carry the most when I don't need my 34, this is the Osprey Hike Light 18. It's half the size of the 34 basically. It's just an 18-liter bag, very small. Well, what can we do with this? This is a massive, massive coat compared to this bag, but it's that down. You just start packing it in. You can pack it in, get that air out of the feathers, out of the down. There we go. And you want to push it toward the bag just a little bit. There we go. Bag was folded over on itself. There you go. And it fits in there perfectly. Honestly, it's very nice, and there's still space where you can put a lot of stuff on top of here. You see all this space? You can still throw quite a bit of gear on top of this jacket, or you could have gear in there already and throw the jacket on top of that. So, packs down really, really nicely. It's honestly amazing. It's gonna be a great jacket to take out into the mountains to hike with, because if you don't need a jacket anymore, if elevation changes or the sun comes out, just throw this thing in your bag. One last thing before I go, I did want to say full disclosure, it has been a shockingly warm season up in the Appalachian Mountains right now. So we haven't really gotten a ton of cold weather. So today is not super cold. It's actually about 50 degrees out here, but it is very, very windy. So the jacket is cutting through the wind. And I have had it out multiple days in below freezing temperatures, and it's performed amazing. So looking forward to those colder temperatures. If you guys want to look at any Triple Fat Goose products or see the best current prices on the Reizen or anything else Triple Fat Goose has to offer, I will put a link down in the description. It is an affiliate link, so please go ahead and support the channel by using that link if you're interested in any Triple Fat Goose products. Thanks so much. See you guys.